Hello Taurus, and welcome back to TenPaths Tarot. My name is Everett and I'm really glad you could be here today. Today Spirit has given us a very encouraging message, and let's start by looking at the Oracle card. I asked Spirit for an Oracle card so that then I'll know in what context to read the cards that are provided. And the card that came out is the Twin Gods. Now this refers to the stories in many cultures in which twins establish our culture or the world. And sometimes they battle each other, sometimes they work cooperatively to fight problems in the development of the world. And so that is what we will be talking about today. We will be talking about internal balance and can we achieve that? And I like to pull 4 cards and put them in the top row. Spirit has been providing those to tell us that this is our current energy. And then the bottom 4 cards is our recent past. And I'm going to show you a picture of the cards spread out so you'll know what we're referring to. And now let's take a quick look at the bottom 4 cards because that's where we're going to start. So the last card, we will be reading counterclockwise among these 8 cards, is the Celtic Owl. Now this owl is in a state of darkness in that they don't know what's going to happen. And their thoughts might be a little bit clouded. But once they spot what they want, an owl can see through that darkness and they will fly to that spot with accuracy. And so you have a vision in your recent past. You had something you wanted to go toward. And then we have the storyteller card or the hermit. And so you thought a lot about this and you decided you wanted to go forward in a state of love and light. But look at the 2 ravens. They're looking in opposite directions. There's still that part of you that isn't sure which way to go. You know that you feel very warm toward the world. You want to give of yourself and you want to use those wings to take flight. But you're not sure whether you can balance your current life with what you feel inside. And there's a part of you that wants to separate them, and you start thinking that in order to have the material world here in this 9 of stones, the stones represent our material life, we may have to leave that behind in order to reach this state of love or to give our love. And that was quite a debate for you. I don't think you decided either or. You seem to have reached a tenuous balance with the 3 of mirrors. The number 3 indicates some stability. Sometimes it does represent something going away too. But in this card we have that lion and the lamb, and things could go awry at any moment. And that's why I say it's a tenuous balance. Can we maintain it? We have that love, we have that strength, but can they be combined? And in the current energies, let's take a look at the top 4 cards. In the top 4 cards, the first card we have is the 8 of Pentacles. And it shows a craftsman, and he is working very hard. He is very skilled. He has gained a lot of life skills. And his creations are so magnificent that there is great demand for them. So this shows progress in your material life. He is very focused on that material life. Now, can he still merge? He still wants to merge that love he feels and that emotion he feels, not just towards his work, but toward the world. And that is what he wants. He wants to be the magician, someone who can take everything he knows, which is his thoughts, his worldly possessions, his emotions, and his dreams, and combine them all into a magnificent life. Basically, a magnificent life over which he has total control. Now, that may be the part that is causing some problems, because in life we don't have total control. We do have free will to move in the world as it presents itself to us, but that world is constantly in flux, and so some of our movement is reactionary. And that may have been the case here. We have many swords. This is the 10 of Swords, and all of these swords are pointing to her. They are troubling thoughts or issues she's had in the past. She hasn't given up. Sometimes you'll see the 10 of Swords as someone being completely defeated. She is not. She is studying. She is thinking about the best way to move forward. But she doesn't seem to really be going anywhere right now. There is the promise of movement because she has not given up. And so what does Spirit say is possible when you get through all of this reevaluation? Spirit is saying that balance is possible. Keep going in the direction you're going, and just don't let things stop you. Don't let them get you down to the point where you give up. Because you see these stones, we have the 9 of stones here, and we have stones at the bottom of the card. Here are those stones. The material world they have been erected around him. They are walling him in a sense, although there are many openings through which he can travel. But they almost look protective. So he has built a material life that is protective. And now he can devote himself to that cup, the cup of love, and concentrate on that. The writing on his body indicates he's taking with him great knowledge. That could have been the knowledge he gained while he was in a period of self-reflection. And so this is the direction you're going in. And look how blissful he looks. He has a strong material world around him. He decided it's not necessary to leave it behind because, in fact, we are 3 aspects. We are spirit, and we are part of the material world too. And then we have emotion, which is somewhere in between and connects the two. So here he has managed to blend all of them. And so Spirit is saying the direction you're going in, sometimes it causes you some anxiety, but you are traveling in the right direction. And that is Spirit's message for you today. I hope it helped you in some way, Taurus. I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.